Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AEW Dynamite review for the 23rd of February. So, we have quite a bit on tonight. We have the first of the Tag Team Battle Royales coming up for Revolution. We also have Jericho and Eddie Kingston's in-ring promo, which I'm looking forward to. We also have Jade Cargill versus the Bunny for the TBS Championship, which I'm looking forward to. And we also have Malachi Black and Brody King versus Penta Dark and Pac. Oh, this is going to be a fun show, ladies and gentlemen. So let's kick things off with the Tag Team Battle Royal and do this right. Let's do it. Oh, holy crap, a lot to unpack there, ladies and gentlemen. So we just had the 10-team Battle Royale to determine the number one contenders, one of the number one contenders to the championships at a Revolution. Wonderful match, a load of people in this win, obviously. It ends with Red Dragon getting the win after throwing out the Young Bucks. Young Bucks getting the win, they are getting into each other's faces, and then Adam Page comes out, attacks the Red Dragon. Adam Cole comes out to basically try and help him, but Adam Page knocks him down. Quite a very hectic first half of the show so far. First bit of the show. So Page basically just says that he's going to beat Cole's ass at Revolution, and it's building up nicely for this feud, I think. But man, 10 teams in one match, it is a bit jarring trying to watch all the action, and then it's like, what do I watch now? Red Dragon getting the win. I mean, the problem is you've got the Gun Club and I think it's Private Party with 3 wins and 1 loss on their record, so I don't understand why they're not the champs. You know, the number one contenders going into this, not the champs. But we do have Bryan Danielson versus David Garcia coming up. I cannot wait for that match. That's going to be fun as fuck. So let's carry on with the show. For the first time, for the first time in a long time, bit of a hectic beginning. I'm not gonna lie, bit of a weird beginning as well. Trying to set up 2 things at once. At least they are setting things up for Revolution now, but at the same time, it's like, Jesus Christ, that was a bit extreme even by my standards. So let's carry on with the show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a weird promo from MJF. I liked it. He is a good talker, but this is an out of character promo for MJF, I think. This is weird. This is quite weird. Don't get me wrong. Damn good talker, but he's coming off as the babyface when really he should be the heel. It's very weird. I mean, he talks about his personal life. He talks about having ADD. He talks about getting bullied. And it kind of hits home with me for a lot of reasons. I have ADHD. That is true. It's very weird to see a passionate and also personal promo, especially when it comes from MJF, because you don't expect it, and my god, it worked. He got a lot of babyface reactions from this promo, and basically, in the same time, hypes up the match with Punk at Revolution, but you feel like MJF is the babyface in this, and it's really weird. It's like, well, I don't want to root for MJF. I want to root for Punk, but at the same time, this is now a personal feud, and it's strange. It's strange because I don't want to root for MJF because next week he's going to do something despicable to a degree, but at the same time, I kind of want him to win. It's a weird promo, but it's a damn good promo as well. So with that being said, guys, we'll see what's next on the show, but that really took a left turn for me. So we just had House of the Blackthorn versus Pac and Penta Ceriano. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Penta Dark from Lucha Underground. What a awesome matchup. I gotta admit, these 4 guys can put on an amazing matchup. Very entertaining, well paced, high octane. Pentadark, I'm gonna refer to him as Pentadark just to make it a bit easier for me, no offense guys. And Pac got the win, but then the lights go out And Buddy Murphy, better known as Buddy Matthews now in AEW, makes his debut and sides with the House of Black. The fans are very happy by that. And basically curb stomps Pentadark through onto a chair. Looked fucking nasty. And that was awesome. Like, that was actually a really good way to debut Buddy Matthews. I have to admit that one, guys. Next up, it is going to be Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho's face-to-face confrontation. If we're going to have this match at Revolution, fuck yes, I cannot wait for it. So let's see how that match turns out. How this face-to-face confrontation turns out. Two guys who can talk went out and talked. And I'm sorry, Jericho fucked a few of his lines and Kingston fucking ate him alive. End of the day, Kingston had him in this promo battle. But we get the damn match. Kingston, Jericho, Revolution. Fuck yes. Okay, granted, it is on 1 week's build. Well, 2 weeks build technically with this show and the next show. But you know what? I'm a happy bunny. We've got the match that I really want and I am so happy for it. Let's go! Oh, I'm looking forward to it. So we have our main event, which is, I believe I have said this, but just in case, it is Bryan Danielson versus David Garcia. That's going to be a technical matchup. I cannot wait. But we do have 3 more matches on the card. We have 2 more matches, sorry. Ricky Starks and 10 of the Dark Order going up in a Face of the Revolution ladder match qualifier. And we also have Cardo versus the Bunny for the TBS Championship. So let's see what our next matchup is after the promo from from Andrade and Hardy Family Business, whatever it's called. And it is Cardo versus the Bunny. No, it's not. Very sorry about that. It's Ricky Starks versus 10 for the Face of the Revolution ladder match. So we've got Powerhouse Hobbs, Keith Lee, and Wardlow in this ladder match. We're gonna need some high flyers, so I'm gonna guess Ricky Starks is gonna win this match. I really hope he doesn't, but it is one of those things where it's like, okay, if I do see 10 going into this, it's gonna be a big man match, and they're gonna need something to help connect it. Now, Keith Lee's a high flyer, don't get me wrong, and Wardlow, I don't think he can high fly. Powerhouse Hobbs, it won't losing the title. So let's see what happens with this show. Well, this match. So we just had 10 versus Ricky Starks in the Face of the Revolution ladder match qualifier, and this was fun. Do not get me wrong, I enjoyed the match. Ricky Starks tries to spin 10's mask around to basically get him to not see and hits the spear for the win. I kind of liked the finish. I thought that was actually ingenious. I mean, it's there, so use it as a weapon. We've got Adam Cole and Red Dragon talking now about the tag team title match coming up, so we'll hear that. And yeah, it was a fun matchup. So let's carry on. So Young Bucks come in and basically say, you know what, we're motivated now. We're motivated to get to the pay-per-view and kick your guys' ass. So hopefully we don't see the Young Bucks in the matchup. I kind of feel like then I feel like Jurassic Express need the win at Revolution personally. And at the end of this, it feels like they are going to get it, but they're going to be, they're going to beat the other team. They're not beating Red Dragon, and I fucking hope not. But it does feel like if it is going to be that, then if it is going to be Red Dragon versus Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks, then I mean Red Dragon could cost Young Bucks the tag titles. I don't know. We'll see where that goes next week. So we've got Cardo versus the Bunny. This is unfortunately a foregone conclusion match. I do believe Cardo is going to win this match. So I'm going to do my analysis now of the show and see where we go. What have I thought of the show so far? It's been a bit busy. I'm not gonna lie. We've got 2 weeks before the pay-per-view. Literally, it is coming up. Literally at the beginning, like in 2 weeks' time, to a degree. So it's been rushed. This show feels very rushed. I don't like being a negative Nancy, especially when it comes to professional wrestling. But I do have to point stuff out. The beginning of the show was very rushed. We go into the tag team, we have the tag team title match, the tag team qualifier, which is okay. but then that goes straight into a promo from Adam Page and a challenge for, you know, Adam Cole and that deal, which is okay. We then have, you know, there are good points of the show. Do not get me wrong. You know, the tag team match was fucking brilliant with House of Blackthorn and Penta Dark and Pac with Buddy Matthews' debut. It just feels rushed, and again, it's 2 weeks before the show pay-per-view. It is going to feel like that. So hopefully next week it doesn't get that rushed, but you never know. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the TBS Championship match and then our main event. So we just had Jay Cardo and Buddy in the foregone conclusion match. This was entertaining. The reason why I say it's a foregone conclusion is there's no way that Jay Cardo was losing to the Buddy, to be honest. So Ty Conti comes out, basically gets attacked. Anna Jay comes out with a steel chair to basically fend off Jay Cardo, and then we get a match, a promo with Keith Lee talking about Ricky Starks and the guys in the Fatal for Revolution ladder match, and they cut a promo, and we get a little bit of tension between Powerhouse Hobbs and Keith Lee. They are building up Keith Lee to be this star, and I think that's a good idea with Keith Lee. I mean, make sure that he's not wrestling as much. Not for anything else, just because he's a big attraction, I think, personally, and if he's ready for Revolution, can't wait for it. So we've got a lot of announcements coming up for the show next week. We have the AEW World Champion Wrestling with the Dark Order taking on Adam Cole and Red Dragon. Looking forward to that one. That's going to be a damn fun matchup. The Casino Battle Royale, Tag Team Battle Royale for the final spot in the Triple Threat Tag Team match for the gold, and we also have a few things announced for Rampage. We have Orange Cassidy and Anthony Bowens for the basically Revolution ladder match. We have the contract signing for Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, and we have something else. Sammy Guevara versus Andrade for the TNT Championship. So I feel like that's going to be setting up Darby Allin, Andrade, and Sammy Guevara in a triple threat match for the main event, for Revolution, sorry. Again, looking forward to that, if I can catch it. So, with that all being said, guys, let's get to our main event. Bryan Danielson versus Daniel Garcia. This is going to be good. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, so we just had David Garcia versus Bryan Danielson. This was a fun matchup, not gonna lie. Bryan Danielson gets the win. 2.0 come out to attack Danielson. Then Moxley comes out. Garcia's about to hit Moxley with a chair, but then all of a sudden Bryan stops him. And then all of a sudden, Bryan Danielson basically says, "You want a match? You've got a match!" At Revolution, we've got Bryan Danielson versus John motherfucking Moxley. What the fuck? Okay. AEW, I see what you're trying to do. And I gotta admit, I kinda motherfucking like it. I think this is a really fun idea. I mean, Bryan Danielson versus John Moxley and Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho. Who the fuck would be saying that in 2022? Fuck me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. So, that was AEW Dynamite. Was it a good show? Wasn't as good as 2 weeks ago. Wasn't as good as last week. There were some good bits in it. The tag team match, definitely. The promo between Jericho and Kingston, bar the miscues from Jericho, were good as well. But at the same time, you know, there were some rush bits, especially the first probably half an hour of the show was very rushed to try and get a lot of information crammed into it to build up feuds. But apart from that, yeah, it was a good show. So with that all being said, guys, I'm gonna head off and get some sleep. I will see you next week for, well, the CWS and AEW Dynamite, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.